I spent 2 weeks in Rome, one of the most beautiful cities on earth, staring at a hotel ceiling. I didn't see the Colosseum. I didn't throw a coin in the Trevi fountain. I didn't even eat pizza. I was in bed, shivering with a fever, completely exhausted and angry at myself. Why, you may ask? Because I tried to travel like a 20-year-old backpacker when I was 55-year-old man. If you're looking to leave the 9-to-5 grind and see the world, you need to hear this. The two-week vacation is dead. If you try to treat your new life like an endless vacation, sprinting from city to city, you won't find freedom. You will find a hospital. Today we're talking about smart travel, how to trade the lawnmower for a boarding pass without breaking your back or your bank. Let's start with the slow travel doctrine. I've been in Barcelona. I had been there for about, 30 days or so. And I thought, Elmer, let's kick it up a notch. Let's plan a bliss trip through Italy. Why not? Naples, Pompeii, Sorrento, Latina, Rome. Nice. A new city every 2 or 3 days. Beautiful. That is what put me in the stick bed in Rome. My body couldn't handle the pace. Here's the math you need to know. It's called the Rule of 21. Most Airbnb hosts give a massive discount, usually 30 to 50% if you book for 28 days or more. Keep that in mind. If you do the math, staying for a fourth week costs about the same as staying for 3 weeks. So that means that the fourth week is free. Why would you leave? Why would you pack your bags and rush to the train station where you could stay for free for one more week? Now let's talk about getting from point A to point B. You need to leverage comfort or you will pay for it. I'll tell you. Let me tell you a story about the 90 euro sticks. I was flying budget airline Ryanair from Portugal to Spain. The ticket was cheap, like, $30 or so. I felt like a genius. I had my brand new expensive sticks for the Camino de Santiago, right? I go through security, they stop me. You can't have those on your plane. Why? They're brand new walking stick. What's wrong with them? They send me back to the check-in. I look at the line. Oh no, it's about an hour long. When I finally get to the front, the agent smile. That shark smile and say, checking those sticks will be 90 euros. What? 3 times the price of my stick? I look at her. I look at my sticks. I look at her. I realized I had lost. I left those brand new sticks at the airport. It was not about the money. Yes, it was about the money. And it was about the indignity. Budget airlines are designed to extract fees from you. Contrast that to this. I once flew from Boston to Belgium for 25,000 business class, champagne. Nice. The lesson, don't be stupid cheap. Use your point, and for ground travel, look at private transfer sometime. Sometimes a private driver costing $100 is cheaper than 2 train tickets plus a taxi. And you don't have to haul your luggage up the subway stairs. Finally, let's talk about where you sleep. Your apartment is not just a bedroom anymore, it's your office as well. I once booked a place in Madrid on impulse. Dedicated workspace, AC, the whole 9 yards. I was ready. I arrived in August. The workspace was a wobbly table. The AC was broken. And because it was hot, I had to open the windows to the street that sounded like a racetrack 24/7. I didn't sleep for 2 weeks. Never trust a photo. Use the Vagabond Vetting List. 1. Don't ask for Wi-Fi is fast. Ask for a screenshot of the speed test. 2. Ask for photos of the chair. If it's a wood one, your back will hate you. 3. Ask if the bedroom faces the street or the courtyard. We're too old for bad night sleeps. Now, here's another strategy. The hub and spoke. Rent a comfortable base for a month. Unpack, get into a routine. Then take a small backpack and do a weekend or a day trip. The spokes, to the nearby town. The key is to use the main city as the hub and spokes to nearby town. Good example of this was when I was in Madrid. I took a spoke trip to Toledo one day. Another example in Belgium is to take a spoke trip if you stay in Brussels and add a spoke trip to Bruges, both gorgeous medieval towns. You get the adventure, but you come home to a real bed. Travel is amazing, but at this stage in our life, it should not be a struggle, okay? However, there is one thing that can ruin even the most comfortable trip. It's not a bad bet, and it's not a lost bet. It's government telling you to get out. Now that you know how to travel, you need to know where you're legally allowed to stay. How do you handle visas? What is the Schengen zone? And why can it get you banned from Europe for years if you miscount your days? Ready to take a global journey to the next level? Now that we have covered the sight and sound of travel experience, here in Module 5, it's time to go and look for Module 6. Keep your eyes there. We will dive deep into high-stake world of geopolitics and visas. We'll be breaking down how the world shifts affect your passport and the why behind those tricky entry requirements. Don't miss out. Like this video if you found the travel tips helpful. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you're first to know when Geopolitics Deep Dive drops. If you want to continue the real conversation, the unfiltered deep dives into this lifestyle, you need to come over to my Substack. That is where the community actually lives. And finally, if you're listening to this and you still feel like a little hesitation, if you're asking, is this really for me? Am I ready for the shift? I have something for you. Go to the description below and click on the Silver Digital Nomad Assessment Tool. It's a quick way to clear on where you stand and if the lifestyle fits your future. All right, I'll see you on the road. Ciao.